Howdy, partners. Howdy. How do you do? Look at you, looking at me, looking at you. Who would have knew that we're going to be doing another collective reading? This is for the sign of Libra specifically. But if you're a cross watcher and you're watching, I'm not going to tell you to get out of here. Now, you might have Libra Sun, you might have Libra Moon, you could have Libra North Node, or maybe your ascendant is in Libra. Now, we've got a couple things to go over today. We're going to be using one new deck of cards, and that is the Bestiary Oracle cards. And we'll get to that in a portion later in the video. But we're going to start, as we always do, with a spread, a tarot spread. So, today, though, I think what I'm going to do a little bit differently. Good morning or afternoon to you as well. Hello in the comments. I see you. I read you loud and clear. We've got here some ceramic runes. And I'm just mixing up the pile here. And I'm making sure to get every single one mixed up. And I'm going to pick a rune. And that's going to be kind of a guide for all of the Libra. Let's say for the next 24 hours this rune is applicable. As soon as you hit start on this video, whether you're watching live or later, this rune is going to apply. I picked this one. I picked it sideways, so I'm going to put it upright. And I'll show you what it is. Okay, now we're going to get into it. That's one there. I'm going to say that's what's on our mind. This is what's on our heart. No reversals on that one. And then this is what is grounding us. I picked it that way. Okay. Show you. There are the runes. Let's get into it. With the old Book of Runes. Now the first rune that we've pulled today was separation. So separation is at the head here. The second rune that we pulled is partnership. And then the third rune we pulled, I think I pulled it in reverse. Yeah. Initiation. Okay? But that's at the that's what's grounding you, is the initiation in reverse. Okay, now we're going to get into it. So separation is on page 98. It says separation, retreat, inheritance. The rune itself is spelled Othila, Othila. And we're going to read from the book here. This is a time of separating paths. Old skins must be shed, outmoded relationships discarded. When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for. Part of the cycle of initiation, Othila, is a rune of radical severance, and that's at the head, so that's what we're thinking about, that's what's on our mind, is either a splitting of paths, whether it be partnership or just career or however. The appropriate action here is submission and quite possibly retreat. Knowing how and when to retreat and possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. Acquisition and benefits. However, the benefits you receive, the inheritance, may be derived from something you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when what you are called upon to abandon is some aspect of your behavior, a part of your cultural inheritance. For then you must look closely at what, until now, you have proudly claimed as your birthright, whether it is your attachment to your possession or position, in society, to the work you do, or even to your beliefs about your own nature. The separation called for will free you to become more truly who you are. Now, in my own personal life, I'm kind of separating with, I would say, business for sure. Now, this wasn't in reverse, so I'm not going to read that passage. The next rune we had was partnerships. partnership, page 95. And it's spelled Gebo, and this is at the heart. So the mind was separation. The heart is partnership, a gift. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. In love relationships, in business matters, in partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. For true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even as they unite. And so that might be at the head here, which was separation, right? That rune there, separation, is at the head. So how do you maintain your individuality while being in a partnership? And maybe that's what you've been thinking about here, trying to connect the heart and the mind. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. At the same time, there's another aspect of partnership that you are being called to consider. For the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union. Union with the higher self. Union with the divine. The ultimate gift of this rune is a realization of the divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships. Gebo, the rune of partnerships, has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom, from which flow all other gifts. Beautiful. And the last rune we had was initiation, but it's in the reverse. Page 103. This is for the next 24 hours. Initiation, it's spelled Perth. Perth. Something hidden, a secret matter. And this is at the foundation. So your foundations might be unknown to you at this point, or you might be initiated into a new calling. A hieratic or mystery rune pointing to that which is beyond our frail manipulative powers. Perth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix, that mythical bird which consumes itself in the fire and then rises, from its own ashes. Its ways are secret and hidden. Powerful forces of change are at work here, yet what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole, the means of it, is a profound secret. They're very connecting. So the top rune we have in the head of the matter, what we're thinking about, is some sort of separation. How to divide ourselves. Maybe what is our role? How do we need to come about this? To achieve what is in our heart is a partnership. But at the foundation of the matter is something hidden, a secret matter, an initiation. And on the side of the earthly or mundane, there may well be surprises, gains, or rewards that you did not anticipate. On the side of the human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle, soaring flight free from entanglement, lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of ordinary life to acquire broader vision. All this is indicated here. Another of the cycle runes, Perth, stands as the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here except as it shows you its inner reflection. This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of your being, and that's at the foundation, which is kind of cool. The bedrock on which your destiny is founded. For some, Perth means experiencing a death. In need be, let go of everything. In need be, let go of everything. No exceptions, no exclusions. Nothing less than renewal of your spirit is at stake when you draw this rune. But in the reverse, a counsel against expecting too much or expecting in the ordinary way. For the old way has come to an end. You simply cannot repeat the old and not suffer. Call in your scattered energies, concentrate on your own life at this moment, your own requirement for growth. Perth counsels you neither to focus on outcomes nor to bind yourself with the memory of past achievements. In doing so, you rob yourself of a true present, the only time in which self-change can be realized. You may feel overwhelmed with exhaustion from meeting obstruction upon obstruction in your passage. Yet always you have a choice. You can see this apparent negativity as bad luck, or you can recognize it as an obstacle course, a challenge specific to the initiation you are presently undergoing. Then each setback, each humiliation becomes a test of character. When your inner being is shifting and reforming on a deep level, patience, constancy, and perseverance are called for. So stay centered, see the humor, and keep your faith firm. Now that's very cool. We're going to pull cards for each of these runes now. So we're doing something a little bit different here. Mixing it up. We're going to pull 3 cards. This is for the sign of Libra. I see the Hierophant and 3 of Swords. Let's get fresh energy into this deck. See the Lovers. 3 of Swords. Baby, just shuffle. We're going to pull 3 cards, one for each rune. I see the World and then the Lovers. Oh. These cards are getting a little tired, I see. One more shuffle, and that should suffice. And we're going to read the cards as they fall. I was going to say we'll read them in the same direction that the runes are, but I don't want to skew the mystery and the cards speaking. I don't want to interrupt them. So, here we go. 1 card for each of these runes. Oh, hey. My favorite commenter, my favorite person's in the chat. Let's, I guess you missed me. Who doesn't miss me? I've got very likable energy. I mean, I'm somewhat desirable, some would say. Something to be desired. Oh, there's a card. Hierophant. I said 1 last shuffle, but I'm feeling like more shuffling is coming in because there's an energy present in the read that just kind of... So we'll do 1, 2... First card. 1, 2. Second card. 1. Oh, I shouldn't look at it. 2. Third card. Oh. Well, that's nice. Everything's in the upright. I'll let you know. And I'll show you what's going on here. Let's give her a little turn down there. So, again, in the head of the matter is some sort of separation, a split. And you can kind of see how this connects with this. So this X is essentially this one, but this X is kind of cool. Now at the head of the matter, this is separation. So there is some sort of divide, a split that is happening, and it might be in your own mind about what direction that you need to go. And I'm seeing the first card that we pulled is Temperance. Okay? So the first card clarifies this rune in the sense that you might want to remain patient and not make a rash decision based on what you're thinking, because your heart and the matter here, the matter of the spread, the heart rune here is union, partnership. So your head and your heart might be a little bit divided at this time. They might not be thinking along the same lines, but that is because you have been wounded. You may have actually had a brain injury. I'm seeing with the 9 of Wands, there's a bandage on this gentleman's head. So you've been beaten, battled, bruised, scarred. Maybe you have PTSD. I know I do. And then a bunch of other stuff could have happened in the way. So your heart may be feeling like a wounded warrior, where your mind requires a little bit more patience and temperance to make a good, firm decision moving forward. At the foundation was initiation. Now, this rune talks about in the reversion was initiation. Now this rune talks about in the reverse, again, I'm just getting fresh with these runes. This was 103. I just pulled right to the page as soon as I opened it. In the reverse, that rune states, a counsel against expecting too much or expecting in the ordinary way. So this, at the foundation of the matter, we're seeing Eight of Pentacles. You've been working hard. You've been devoted to the task. And this is what other people see about you. So maybe there's needs to be a change in how you're working. Maybe you need to work less hard. Who knows? It's up for your interpretation as well. But these are the cards that we pulled. So with the head, temperance, I'm seeing patience. I'm seeing illumination. Maybe you're getting ideas here by being patient and taking time, drinking lots of water, maybe going out and getting some fresh air and some sun. And that's going to help clear the mind and help you get more aligned with your heart. I'm also seeing that you may feel like you've been attacked and that your heart is potentially wounded. Now, taking some rest is recommended. But the reverse here in the foundation, it says you cannot repeat the old and not suffer. So whatever happened in the past that caused you to be sore in this heart space, you're going to have to change it up. You might have to work hard with the Eight of Pentacles to change how you've been working on things. You might have to create a new system. It also says you may feel overwhelmed with exhaustion from meeting obstruction upon obstruction, and that's what your heart is saying as well with the Nine of Wands there. You've been facing a lot of adversity is the word. But like this at the Nine of Wands here, you look back at all those wands, it's causing some sort of confusion. Maybe looking back at all the pain that you've gone through is causing you to hold on to that pain. Whereas, and if you were to just at the foundation, just work on your foundation. At the foundation, just work on your foundation and just stay focused and kind of put your head to the pavement instead of trying to think about all these old wounds. That'll help you move forward. That's what I'm seeing. We're going to pull a couple oracle cards. We're going to get one from the crystallary and we're going to get one from the bestiary, the bestiary. So here's the crystallary deck. Today we're going to pull one of that, and then we're going to get one out of the bestiary, and we're going to do an intuitive interpretation on those cards. And they're going to actually encourage you in this matter here. So with these runes, I would tell yourself, if you're listening to this, give the runes an issue or a question. So however this applies to you, for me, I'm able to apply this really well to my situation at the current present, and I have quite a lot of Libra placements in my chart. This really resonates with me, but I'm not going to get into detail about what's going on 100% in my life right now over this use about. This video is to help provide insight, clarity, as well as entertainment. So now we've gotten the book out for the bestiary. That'll help with the interpretations. And here are the cards. So we're going to pull one oracle card from each of the decks, one being a crystal, one being an animal. And these are going to help you achieve your goal, move forward. Maybe it'll provide clarity in what this separation, whether it be a separation from an old partnership and a new partnership wanting to blossom in your heart. But in the foundation, it can't be like the old way. Basically, it's saying it can't be like what you did before. Okay, so let's shuffle the deck. Beautiful. This is a really nice deck here. I've never shuffled this deck. I don't even want to bend the cards. I don't think I'm going to bend these. I think they don't need to be bent. We're just going to keep it like this. And then I'll do the magic 3. And then sometimes you got to put them in the front and the back. Front and the back. But I don't want to bend these yet. I'll give it some time before I bend them. I can do this shuffle. I've seen somebody do this before. Oh, but these are so new. They're like stuck together new. I like that shuffle. These are quite large as well. You don't need to bend these. Okay. One last shuffle here. For the bestiary, we're going to pull the third card from the top. So I'm going to go 1, 2, yeah, these are nice cards. 3, I'm not going to reveal it yet. It's there though. That's the card that we're going to really put our intent into. And then I can shuffle these ones, I don't mind. These are great to shuffle compared to the huge deck we got there. They're still a little bit difficult though because they're tiny and they're slippery. Yeah, little guys. Okay. So again, the tarot, it's telling us that there's some sort of patience, maybe some healing needs to be done in the mind space, a separation, and you can see with these 2 cups, they're kind of separating the waters from one cup to another. There's also a separation between the land and the water with the foot in the Temperance card, so you might be stepping your toes into like a new area of work or love. But in your heart space, you're still feeling some sort of wounding, it looks like, with the 9 of Swords. But I would be advised that you do not bring that wounding into the future. Unless, I mean, sometimes it's nice to have clarity, but if you're going to expect the same, maybe it's because you're doing the exact same thing. So you're going to have to mix something up. But you look like the wounded warrior. You look like you're ready, though. You still got a little bit of fight in you, I'd say. So at the heart there's a partnership, and they kind of look like staffs too. So you might have your wand, and somebody else might have their wand, and now you're going to exchange in a good way, though. Because that's the heart. There's partnerships on the horizon. And then in the foundation was this reversal of the initiation rune. And that means that there is change that is required for this next cycle. Now we're going to do the third. 1, 2, 3. These are our 2 oracle cards that we're going to be dealing with today. Drum roll, please. What did we get? Of course, we got the Libra oracle card in the crystallery. This is selenite. Selenite is they make wands out of it. Selenite you can use to like clear energy and use it in energy healing. So that might be recommended for you at this time to like pull out some of that negative energy that's around your heart space. You might just want to do a little bit of selenite wanding, or go see somebody like a practitioner that can do that. But I'm seeing the balance between the light and dark. I'm seeing dualities. On one hand, you have this option. On the other hand, you have this option. So you might have 2 paths to choose from right now. One might be already revealed to you and something that you're familiar with and that you have balanced in the past, and the other might be something that is a little bit more taboo to the world. It might be shrouded in mystery or darkness, or it might just be something new to you that you're not fully aware of. But I'm seeing both paths are going to provide you balance either way, or they are balanced in each other. The one thing that you did before, now you might be saying goodbye to it, but because you did that thing in the past, it's actually going to help you move on to do the new thing. That's what I'm seeing as well. So the sun, the moon, we got all elements: fire, earth, water, and air. It's very balanced. This card is very balanced. Selenite, it's going to be an important crystal for you in this coming time, and it will help you cleanse yourself before you move on to this next journey. And then we have the Tabby Cat. You are worthy. What a nice card to get. You are worthy. Look at that. Now that is the Ankh in the background, which is like a symbol and representation of a female and a male reproductive system as well. It is a protection sigil. Now, purple is your crown, or around your crown. Purple is royalty. In this next cycle that you're going to be moving into, you're going to want to embrace the spirit animal of the cat. Now, the cat, you can see that it's kind of symbolic of this separation, because the cat, to become a tabby cat, to become a house cat, they had to separate from their old lineage. But they didn't forget in their spirit where they came from. Most cats are, they were used in old rituals by, they were seen as aliens to some people, but they were used to travel into the astral realm or protect you while you're sleeping. But cats are essentially, they rule the house. When you have a cat, they're top dog, even though they're not a dog. They are the king or the queen of the house. Now it says here, you are worthy. Now with the tabby cat, it talks about how they had to separate from their old lifestyle of living in the savannah and living as like a predator animal, and shifting and adopting, working with humans. Now this is a partnership card. So the tabby cat's all about partnerships, and we have that here at the heart. So in your mind, you're going to have to separate your mind from the way that you used to think in the old world and embrace this new world, which looks like you're actually going to be lavishly pampered. I'm seeing that you might be getting justice with this Libra selenite card. There might be some sort of legal decision in your favor to provide you with an easier lifestyle. After all of what you've gone through, you were very patient. You were very temperance. You had a good temperament. You went through some sort of issues here at the heart. So in the mind, you were tempered, but in the heart, you were battered and bruised. And this could be from previous incidents that have happened. But at the foundation, you are a hard worker with the Eight of Pentacles. People see you as a hard worker. They see you as devoted. Okay? But you're going to have to do something a little different in this coming time. And that could be separating from your old spirit, but not forgetting it. Just separating your mind. It's not who you were anymore. What you were in the past is not who you are now. But it doesn't mean that it's less valuable, less worthy. It's not something to forget. It's actually something to be encouraged by. You are worthy. You are always going to be worthy. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. You think a cat cares? You're going to kind of want to take on the energy of a tabby cat. This is what I'm seeing here. And that's going to help you bring balance, and there may be a decision or a legal decision in your favor. Balanced. It could be balanced. All right? To help you move forward. That's what I'm seeing. This has been a brief but interesting new way to do readings. I've never done this like this. This is all fun for me. I'm enjoying myself. Hope you enjoyed it as well. If you're a new viewer, thank you for joining. Welcome to the channel. This is Lights Out Tarot. And today we incorporated not only runes, tarot, but also oracle cards to get a clear message about what's going on. And what you're going to want to do if you just tuned in now is go back to the beginning of the video, ask yourself a question, pose yourself a little question, and then see if these cards kind of help you make a decision moving forward. But it looks like a separation from an old way of life to move out of the pain and into a new life that is going to be much more comfortable, I would say, being like a house cat. Now, that was a very good business deal those cats made. You know, they get their food brought to them. They may have lost some of their strength, maybe their prowess, their large demeanor, maybe they were more predatory, but now they get to relax and play. Maybe you're going to be a little less aggressive in this next cycle. Maybe you won't have to be anticipating fighting or having to fight or defend yourself as much. I'm seeing that. But it's going to require change, and that change is within yourself. It's going to require some sort of separation, but also a partnership. And in partnerships, it talks about how partnerships are separate entities that come together. They cannot completely merge, or else it wouldn't be a partnership, it would be a merger. So in a partnership, it's two separate entities. If you're going to be going into a union with someone, let's say romantically, you're going to want to separate your mind from their mind, but perhaps come together in the heart, right? You have different opinions, you have different likes and interests, but you're going to share the love and emotion that you have between each other. And this may require some change with the initiation here in reverse. It may require some doing things differently, because if it didn't work in the past, it's not going to work in the future. So you're going to have to change and mix things up. This has been Lights Out Tarot. Thank you for listening. If you've liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to catch more of this content, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all your comments. Everybody that's hitting those comments, I read them. I love to read them. And if you'd like a private reading, you can find the information in the description box below the video. There is 2 separate emails attached. One is for donations and one is to email to book an appointment. Now, I will not be doing private reads until payment is made in full. And I will do the reading for you. There's no problem with that, but I do require the payment in full beforehand, and we can discuss payment based on duration, questions, and if you need like energy healing, or if you want to listen to music, because I play music. There's lots of things that I can do that can benefit you, but I'd also require some sort of energy reciprocation. Now, thank you very much. I'm just going to close up shop here. If you want to stick around for the end of the video, that's great. If you want to leave a comment before we go, that's amazing. And I hope you have a wonderful, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening. I hope it treats you well. And I hope you treat others well. Well, that's it, folks. Yeah. All right. A little egg cleansing for you. Free of charge, of course. It's like a nice box set. I really appreciated gifting myself this and gifting you guys it, because you guys get to experience the deck along with me. The animals and the artwork are very beautiful, and they bring joy. The crystals are cool too. Not everybody has crystals though. Oh my goodness, my hands are so soft right now. I went to the gym and the pool and the sauna. My hands are just so soft, and this box set is really soft as well. It's kind of slippery. There we go. It's cool to feel. It's really soft as well. It's kind of slippery. There we go. It's cool to feel the air push out of the box as you close it tight. I will say I've been doing some YouTube shorts. I've been making some quick like 6-second videos, and they get way more views, and I'm not even doing anything. I just took like a video of like a coffee cup and a video of some food I cooked, and it's getting traction. I really don't know why people, maybe it's the attention span of people. Not a lot of people watch tarot compared to like the endless amount of cooking videos they have out there and all those like spicy challenges. And I'm just gonna eat a burger from AMW and review it, or McDonald's, and everybody's already eaten there, but we want to watch it again for some reason. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I got like over 1,000 views in 30 minutes on one of these videos that's like 6 seconds long. And then I'll spend like a half an hour to 2 hours doing a live stream, and after about a week it's got maybe 200 views. I just think that's hilarious. So I really appreciate you guys commenting on the videos. It helps me produce more content. I really appreciate it when you like the videos. It helps me produce more content. Eventually, if this isn't as fruitful as I'd like it to be, I'll probably wean off from doing the daily videos, and that's fine. I'll do something else with my life. I've got plenty other things to do. I'll probably just get more into playing music and recording music, and it'll help me sleep better because I do these quite late. But if you want this to continue, I'd recommend hitting that like button, leaving a comment, and then subscribing to the channel. If you really enjoy the tarot, the runes, and the oracle cards, and you want to see more of it, show some love. Now, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for participating, and we'll see you soon.